Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of All Out Pummeling. This isn't the second time we're doing this. I'm JV, one of the coaches of the Toddington Torricats, and I'm joined by my co-host.
I'm Joe, coach of the Kruger and Croconaws.
And I'm PK, coach of the Luton Town Leafeons.
And boys!
Hello.
Once again, it's the semi-finals.
Yeah.
We've had some spicy games this round. The Y bracket saw, was it Alana and Mark getting through to the
they are
final?
the final.
Yeah.
Fancy stuff.
I didn't quite get my Wev Alana final that I wanted, but
Yeah, I now can't remember who I predicted would go through. But yeah.
Markalana. It's good.
yeah.
It's also quite fun to say. Markalana.
Alana.
Markalana. Markalana.
Melania.
Hey,
Alana
Markalana.
Alright.
Oh dear. So that's going to be a super cool final to watch. Looking forward to watching that. I'm assuming the Outer League boys will be covering that. But over here on All That Pummeling, we're covering the X bracket. Because we were all in it.
Yes. The X Factor of the league.
The
We
X
love it.
Factor. Oh yeah. Oh,
X gonna give it to you.
What?
bring back that Marvel tech. Pressing the buttons, get your X Factor going.
K
Yeah.
horror. S
S.
Marvel.
Okay, hold us, Marvel. When's Marvel, baby?
I can't control it. Dark Phoenix Rise. As soon as you've seen that Dark Phoenix, you're like, oh, this game's probably lost.
We play in PSO2. There's a client order called Berserker Barrage, and I was like,
Yes,
I know
I saw that.
But I looked up.
Yeah.
Oh shit,
Wolverine.
Wolverine going.
Yeah.
Berserker Barrage. Berserker
Yeah.
Barrage. Berserker Barrage.
That's
And
one
then
of the gunner's techniques, essentially. I can't remember. It's called Grim Barrage, that's what
Oh,
it is.
Grim Barrage.
And I always remembered it as Berserker Barrage.
Berserker Barrage.
It's also in Skullgirls as Berserker Barrage.
Yes, true, that's true.
We below.
It's a Western company, it's fine.
But it's based on anime girls. With the comic book style. Right, should we get into the games then?
I think we
Games,
should.
Games.
Yeah.
So, starting us off, we have... It's the Worcestershire War Turtles versus
You always
the
just say-
Frankfurt Frogadiers.
Just say the Wushty Warty Tots, because it ain't
It's
happening any
easier.
other way.
I love listening to Tom on the Can't Mind podcast pronounce it. It cracks me up every time.
Have you seen, there's a big YouTuber called Binging with Babish, and he puts...
Sorry, what?
Binging with
What?
Babish, he's a cooking YouTuber.
Okay.
And he's very, very good, very good. But every time he puts Worcestershire, something like he pronounces it differently, wrong and differently every time.
I do love mispronouncing British places. Like, oh, I'm going to go to Loughborough.
I can't remember what comedian I was watching, but they were saying about how someone pronounced Loughborough wrong, and they said, "Are you going to Luga Baruga?"
Baruga.
I have heard that. I can't remember who it is now.
I remember that as well. Oh, fantastic.
Luga Baruga.
Luga Baruga. Well, I don't think any of our challengers are from Luga Baruga, unfortunately. So this is a semi-final match between John the Scuttle Squad and Seb. Brought some intimidating teams. I think this is probably their best lineups on both sides, right?
I mean, apart from the turtle there.
Apart from possibly
Yeah.
the Caracos.
That one threw me for a bit of a loop when this appeared.
But he's got to be there for a reason. Like, there's a fantastic counter to Moltres for one. And that Moltres has been an issue this entire league.
Yeah.
Just comes out,
It has,
U-turns.
actually. Yeah, like the specs U-turn.
Yeah, getting flame body burns as well.
It's
Yeah.
pretty good actually here. It's like
Was it normally choice specs U-turn? So like on
Yeah.
that one turn that it doesn't click U-turn, it's like, oh, by the way, Fire Blast or something.
And like, it's still a legendary, so its stats are pretty okay.
the only downside of Moltres is it's 4 times weakness to rocks.
Yeah, its
Yeah.
typing could be
And
better.
as we know from Ed's video about Gen 8, heavy duty boots.
Heavy duty boots, baby.
Moltres is
Yeah.
going to be the shiz, except for you're not going to be able to use Moltres because you have to use the
Yeah, except
new
it's not
Moltres.
in
Galarian
Gen 8.
Moltres.
Yeah, not currently in Gen 8. So yeah.
Oh, what type's the new one? It's like some funky new type. isn't it?
Firefighting, isn't it? They're all fighting, aren't
Are they all fighting?
No,
Instead of flying.
Sure.
Yeah, they're all because they're all on the
Well,
ground.
isn't
No,
Articuno
because
psychic?
Articuno's psychic flying.
Psychic
I
flying.
think.
Oh, okay, they still. Oh, okay, Moltres is
Oh, the Zapdos
It's-
is fighting
it's
flying.
dark
fighting
flying.
flying. Okay, dark. Okay, they're
Dark
still
flying.
flying.
Yeah, it's whatever that other
Oh.
legendary's typing is.
Hmm.
Yveltal?
Yveltal?
Yeah.
That's not dragon, is it?
No, it's dark
It's
flying.
just dark
So it's the
flying.
same as what
Yeah.
Moltres is going.
Sick.
Galarian Moltres is going to be.
Pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Okay.
Pretty cool. Oh, I just can't stop thinking. I wish I was the Lugabarula Lunalas. The Lugabarula
The Luga
Lunalas.
Baruga Luna.
Crikey, mate. It's the Lugabaruga Lunalas.
Wow.
There's a rebranding coming for Gen 8. That's what it's going to be.
You just got to move further north now, Joe.
Exactly.
I'm coming, Lugabaruga.
Well, why is it with like an Australian accent?
I think it was
might
an
have been
Australian who
mistaken.
mispronounced Lustra.
The Luga Baruga.
Lugabaruga.
Hi, my name's Bruce of Luga Baruga.
It's a very Australian sounding pronunciation.
Good day, mate. Oh my god. Yeah.
Like your didgeridoo on your Lugabaruga.
Come on, guys, we've got a semi-final match
Yes,
to talk about here.
Sorry, yeah, sorry. This is a serious time. This is, important matches right here.
So
Yeah.
we were talking about the Caracosta. It's pretty good for the Moltres. Is it good against anything else?
It does
Nidoking?
pretty well into. I mean,
Yeah.
even Kabalion, Nidoking.
Kabalion? I don't know about Kabalion. I think Kabalion's the one thing that does do well against Caracosta.
It's,
Well,
it's usually.
Caracosta has ridiculously high defense. Remember?
Yeah, it's
Kabalion can
133.
be specially. I know it's
True,
way more physical,
true.
but I think it does get good special moves.
Yeah,
It does.
so-
I think it's actually isn't it
Also
even in both physical and special, but it gets sword stance where it doesn't get nasty plot.
You know, I used
yeah,
it
they're both
a
90.
season or two ago.
Like,
Yeah.
Both
can't
offenses are
remember.
90 for the Cobalion.
Both are 90. Okay.
Yeah,
Does
so
it
it
get
gets
Aura
calm.
Sphere?
It gets calm mind, but not nasty plot. It doesn't get Aura Sphere.
Okay, but it gets Focus Blast.
Yes. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Cool.
And
Just
Volt Push,
checking.
Random.
Yeah, we've got the Mega Blastoise matching up against the Mega Venusaur. That's always spicy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Optimus 9 versus the the Megamon. Except for
I mean,
it's the other way around this time.
Yeah.
Seb has the Megamon.
He does.
you gotta think that Venusaur's winning that.
Yeah.
1v1.
Venusaur wins
Sure.
that.
Like,
I mean, Venusaur's just pretty good this game minus what was it? Latias, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
Elite
Venusaur's pretty
Seed,
good
yeah.
every game.
And that's true. It's
Yeah.
probably the best
True.
Mega that
Yeah.
you can use outside of Ubers.
I just remember ages ago Ray just saying like, "Oh yeah, it just comes out, sits there, and it's unkillable." I was like, "Man, it's true."
And I concur. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that goes through everyone's mind during drafting. It's like, do I have anything to one-shot a Mega Venusaur?
Yeah, can I?
If your answer
kill a
is
Mega
no,
Venusaur?
Then you're gonna have a bad time.
you are gonna have a bad time.
Because if you're not one shot it, it's leech seeding, it's protecting, it's
Yeah,
yeah.
like you don't necessarily need to one-shot it, but you need to be able to do 70% to it or something
Yeah.
stupid like
Yeah.
that. It's like, and live the hit back. That's the
Yeah.
other crucial bit.
Right, well, should we dive in and see
Yeah.
how it went down?
Yes.
Right, let's go then. In 3, 2, 1.
Here we go. Klefki out first. Classic little lead.
Mm-hmm. Simeon again, nice lead. Ooh, the reflect.
Do we think choice scarf?
Yeah,
I
Could
don't
it
be.
feels like it's gonna be
Could even be a Zid
most
move.
of the time.
Yeah.
Don't really know.
Both screens
Dual
are up.
screens
Do we
are
see
nice.
Brick Break,
Yeah.
Null Breaker?
I mean, because that's its own real fighting move. So,
Starhawk coming out after
Brick
the
is its
Moltres has
best
come out.
fighting move.
Crystalline Giant sets up the Sand. That's interesting as well because the Extras come out and then the Tyranitar.
Crit U-turn.
yeah.
So
2% on those.
So I think John's kind of got the momentum at the moment.
Yeah, like Seb can't do much offensively back to him, so he's got to switch around and
Yeah. Luckily, he has got
try to
fantastic
work out these screens.
Yeah.
defensive options.
Yes, but now obviously we do see that it's like clay
Yeah.
because the reflects up for more turns.
True.
Venusaur doesn't care about the
But,
source
yeah.
dancing up
Yeah.
thing. I'm just going to click Elite Seed.
Venusaur
Can't
doesn't give a
synthesis
fuck.
in the sun and in the sand rather because
Does
it's
get is that
halved.
good for that? Right. Use rock publish. Oh, the double
And
dance.
he's
Under
going for
lead
game
seed.
right here. Double
for game.
screens, double dance.
But Swords
Right.
Dance, Swords Dance and Competetive
But you
doesn't
got-
do that much damage.
Yeah.
Do you think that was a predict to go to something other than this? Why didn't you click
Well, I
close
think-
combat or something there?
Yeah, because you wonder what its next move.
There's the close combat. So he
Yeah.
was predicting a switch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's-
If Seb was Dom, that 100% would have been a switch.
Yeah.
Because Dom was like, well, I need to keep this, so I'm going to keep
That
switching
is
around
the
until.
ballsy play to.
ran away
stay
from
in.
Aquajet, I assume.
Yeah.
So
It's
he
coming.
must have counted that it would do enough to kill.
So
Maybe
yeah,
Seb
he,
just had balls of steel.
yeah. Yeah. So unfortunately now you know everything
Another crit.
Cobalion's
Crit
gonna do.
Vortex Pulse. Not the confusion, though.
Yep.
We see one turn of Leech Seed. Oh, a Giga Drain. Okay.
Good drain.
Okay, so it's running both Leech Seed and Giga Drain, which is a surprise.
Predicting a double
For
switch
super
here.
heals.
Yeah.
And there it was. Okay.
Yeah.
15 to run. This thing, I can never remember. Does this get Will-O-Wisp? It does, right? Oh, no, it's Thunderwave.
No,
Sorry,
it's
it's
only
Thunderwave.
Thunderwave and
Yeah.
Thankfully, it doesn't get
Yeah.
That's bullshit.
Pretty disgusting.
But again, we see double
screens back up.
screens, and now
Well,
as it
set
goes
'em up,
down,
but you know
that's-
it has gone down.
Was are we assuming that was like clay? We didn't.
Yeah,
see
yeah,
the
it
idea.
we saw it earlier,
It is like clay, it is.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
yeah. So there's
Switch up
there
from
is
the side.
6 turns again for him to do something.
Yeah. I remembered watching this. I was very pleased. Like we've not actually seen a lot of screens play.
Oh,
this
not
league.
Choice Scarf. Otherwise, that Passimian would have outsped there. So
Mhm.
Yes.
whatever this Passimian has,
okay.
it is not a Choice Scarf.
So I've run it like
got to be
expert
Zen, right?
belt.
Could be
So it's
expert.
been run. It's usually like expert
gotta be
belt
Zen
or
or
choice.
Hubble.
Or it could be
Like-
Choice
Oh,
Band. It could,
Yeah, or
it could just be Choice Band
Yeah,
for
it's
more
just been
damage.
quick and
Yeah.
close combat over and over.
Yeah.
We'll never know. Unless we did some calcs.
Yeah.
Oh, Lafroche. This is a free Giga Drain.
This is the freest.
The
Ooh.
flinch
This is a
big,
free
though.
flinch.
Oh, that is
A free kill
Double
for
dot
riot
punch.
control.
Yeah.
dodgy.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's one big mon going down.
Yeah,
and
that's
kind of
Seb's got to be worried here. 4,
Yeah.
3.
But the rocks are still up, so Moltres essentially on 50%.
Yeah,
that is
Everything
true.
else is on
And I guess the
25
lights-
to 75.
Light screen's
Yeah.
fading. Oh, sub
Yeah.
for Eddie Lizard.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
no. The screens are
Togekiss-
down, so this is
Faded
Togekiss
to
is such a
big
pain to
poison
get through.
move.
yeah.
Uh,
But it's
Okay, even on the
slim.
special
Ooh.
side. Even on the special side.
Ooh.
it's not that much.
Yeah.
Tricky.
God. So what item do we reckon that was? Before
what?
it died? The Nidoking King.
Probably
Life
Life Orb.
Life Orb, Sheer Force,
Sheer Force,
Sludge
Life
Wave,
Orb.
yeah.
Yeah. There's something about Togekiss and living poison hits, man.
It's just, it's tanky. It's,
It is, it
it's
is.
a Mandibuzz. That's how you have to think of it.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh, Mandibuzz, from Gen 8, is one of the top mons.
Oh,
So
well.
actually, Togekiss
Ooh.
was on the list as well.
Fortunately,
Here we see
no
the Shell
burn.
Smash.
Shell Smash.
Shell Smash.
Does John have enough left to counter a Shell Smash?
I mean, 74% on the Latias and then 22
But with rocks.
with the rocks.
And it's not going to outspeed. Oh, well.
So
okay.
this has to kill it. Oh, what?
Well,
Yeah.
that'll do it.
That'll do it.
That'll
That means
do,
this wasn't a
Turtle.
choice
That'll do.
Lati.
So,
No,
and it wouldn't
no.
have been Z move Passimian, so it probably was choice.
Yeah.
Mm.
Aquajet, not going to be
Not
enough.
good enough.
Nope.
Eesh. And there
I mean-
it is. Crit superpower.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. The Caracosta.
Yeah.
The one we
Yeah.
were like, why is it on the team?
But that's
That's
fine.
why it's on the team.
So you
Get
got
the
to do it
win.
once. Like,
John
Give
says
us a
here,
second,
I knew we didn't have anything for that Caracosta for a little while.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
with the happy crying face. Oh no. Yeah. Well, that. What a game actually.
Yeah, like,
sub 30 turns.
and it looked like it was
Aggressive.
all over for Seb, and then
yeah.
nope.
Yeah, I thought
He
John was
just
playing
outlasted
really well.
the screens and the boosts and just stayed there.
Yeah, I thought the screens play was so good. Like I was saying earlier, like we've not seen it much this season at all, and then it was putting in work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shell Smash Cross. No, not Cross.
Caracosta.
Caracosta, yeah.
Caracosta.
Yeah.
Just think Shell Smash and Cross on there. It's the only.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Well, so that puts Seb through into the final of the X bracket
The X
against the
bracket.
winner of our next game.
Of me.
And this is going
Versus
to be
You.
it's the Torrington Torcats, coached by me and Becky, versus the Crooknows.
The match no one but us wanted to see in the late stage tournament.
Yes, the match that everyone else wanted to see played, except for me and Joe.
We were so close. We should have just been on the opposite side, and then we could have been in the final together.
Yeah.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
And if I'd have won, then
Yeah, no.
That was
We had
Well, then,
chances.
we could have
We
the
had
Washty Water
chances.
Tots in the final. And then it would be... Oh, man, that would be insane. Right. Joe, what was your thoughts and plans? Because I
what
feel
were
like
plans here?
I need to do some talking.
Your team was all fast and stuff, right? And, you love that extreme speed.
Yeah.
So extreme speed has a +2 priority. Fake out has a +3 priority.
Yes, it does.
Oh, yeah. And then it was, how do I not lose the entire game to Suicune? Was basically the plan. It was like, fake out, don't lose the Suicune. Should be okay from there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember what else we had going on.
The Azelf, I think, was a surprise.
Yeah, I think at the start of the game,
I think it was
you said it was like, well, this is the team I'm prep for.
Azelf
Yeah,
and Togetic, I think, were the surprises on the
I
team.
didn't expect those two. Absol. Yeah, I think everything else I prepped for, but yeah, those two I hadn't.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what else is on JP's team that would have.
I know I was worried. I was worried about Dragonite popping off. Because I knew I basically lost the game to Dragonite popping off or not being able to kill
Oh, it was
Suicune.
Lucario. That's what it was.
Yes. I was
Yeah.
mostly worried about Lucario and Golurk, however,
Yeah.
and they did not turn up. So
Yes. So
the
the
special
Golurk,
Lucario was a worry.
so the Golurk and the Lucario, I wanted to bring Lucario and Becky wanted to bring Golurk, but both of us didn't want to bring the other one, so we brought neither of them.
The compromise you made your team worse.
Well, I felt that Golurk would just not get to do anything. It would come out and just die to an Ice Punch from Medicham, or a Darkest Lariat from Incineroar, or a Shadow Ball from Gengar, or anything from Kieran Black.
I think it lived most of the things you listed on that and then killed back.
Yeah. Or if it
not
was
on my
Sash,
calc.
then
I was seeing a lot of big red numbers. So
I mean,
obviously with
but
Sash, I might have
trusting
been
your
okay.
calc, I'm not sure.
Hey man, I was very concerned for the safety of my zookeeper, so I thought I would give him the day
Give
off.
him a Sash. So he
Oh,
has
I
been
gave
putting
both
in
the
work. He's been
zookeepers a day
working
off.
overtime this
We
season.
we let the animals roam free. We let all the animals escape from the zoo. This is the team we brought. Yeah, so we didn't bring those two. The Jolteon has a set on it because so two reasons why it had the set. One, we were worried about sticky webs getting set up because then things like the Absol wouldn't be able to outspeed with like close combats against things like Kieran Black. Because basically Mega Absol can one shot two to three, three of the mons on your team if it can outspeed them. I think that's Incineroar, Gengar, and Kieran Black. So if sticky webs are up, that's like super bad for us. So we were really worried about that. So we had the what's it called? A Zap Cannon.
Yep.
Which with a choice specs, we were full special attack modest, and it was calc to one shot Ararak winning. And if you were like I don't know, some ridiculously defensive version, or you had like the electric resist berry or something, then at least you would be paralyzed and have a chance to still not get up the sticky webs.
So
I didn't bring sticky webs because you have 4 mons with either flying or levitate
Yeah.
and a magic bouncer. So I was like, nah, it's not good here. Like, even if I got webs here, like 3 of your
Does
mons
it
are
matter?
not affected
Yeah.
by the webs. So
and again,
it's like,
And we
does
also
it matter
have-
if like Suicune is webbed? Like,
Also, everything gets like priority as well. I think.
yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
exactly. And you have all these streets. I was just like, no,
Yeah.
this isn't a game for sticky webs at all.
Yeah, and the other reason is I was completely psyched out before the game because you guys were like, oh hey, you want to do prep against each other? I was like, yeah, and I was like, no, don't do prep. So I was like, oh, these gonna have a perfect thing for what I'm gonna do, so I need to bring something stupid.
So there was which I did call some of your stupidity.
I know, which made it even more annoying.
So I called the choice specs Jolteon with quick feet, and I didn't put it on a set, but I did mention that JP might bring Zap Cannon just as a heads up. Zap
yeah,
Cannon might
yeah,
be
so
good.
you have to
Zap
run
cannon, you know. And I was like, nah, he won't do that. Like,
rocket up to the match with my Zap Cannon.
And there's a couple of other things I called. I think it was a weakness policy Dragonite. That,
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, so with Jolteon, you have to, if you run Zap Cannon, you have to have quick feet because it has to have this hidden ability.
Yeah.
Which is very, very annoying because I think we do actually get hit by electric move at some point. I was like,
yes, you do. I think you take a thunder punch somewhere or something.
yes. Yeah.
Thunderbolt from a Gengar, maybe. I can't remember. What was it?
Yeah.
Should we get into it?
Yeah, let's get into
Yeah,
it 'cause, there's more I can explain as it goes. Let's go in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so we're left with Jolteon because it was just the safest lead because we could always choice specs Volt Switch out. So we were actually Thunderbolt,
there's the fake
Zap
out.
Cannon, and Volt Switch.
Game plan activated.
Yeah.
I think we were a bulky as
You're a Assault Vest,
Incineroar.
weren't
Oh,
you?
that's it. Yes, I think. Actually, I tell you what, I can load up
Yeah.
the set right now.
Oh, there you go.
Ooh, though.
That'll be incredible.
Was not
Oh,
expecting the U-turn.
Yeah,
that
that
early.
That was a pivotal turn.
That was
right there.
sad Tim's right there.
Yeah.
So yeah, our
this
only
is-
answer to this is Suicune.
Yeah.
So we have to go until we don't have a switch in for it, especially when it can fake out. Thunder
That's
Punch,
the fake out.
big damage. So we were Rest Talk with Reflect instead of Curse because we felt we would get more for the team out of the Reflect.
Yeah, Reflect was an odd choice though.
It maybe
Wasn't
had
expecting,
to
but
leave.
yeah.
Ooh, crit skull
Yeah.
was annoying.
Yeah, Big Skull was quite
For some tech reasons. Because I was this Gengar. There's the
God.
Thunderbolt.
Yeah.
The Gengar has Destiny Bond.
Yeah.
And the idea was that the first I would be able to take another skull. But
Yeah.
quite
Okay, can we
out
pause
like
it? Can we pause it quickly? Right.
What turn? 8?
Turn 8, yeah.
that. Turn
yeah.
8.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
so you sent out Silverly Grass
Yes,
against
it
my
was-
Jolteon.
it was-
And I'm
Yep.
thinking, it's a grass type. What's it
Yeah.
going to do
So-
to Dragonite?
The grass type is to wall. It does well into Suicune, and it's a switch into a big Jolteon Thunder move. Is basically why it's the grass type.
I was like, it probably doesn't even get any good grass moves. What do you do? Like Energy Ball, Giga Drain, something stupid. Grass type multi-attack.
Actually, it has to run Grass Pledge.
Glass.
If you didn't know.
Grass.
Yeah, it doesn't get the others.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, well, Dragonite quad resists this.
But you got to think about Silverly. It's not that type. It's still running pretty much the same moves. It's just defensive.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Yeah. So you made the Stellar Reed with the Ice Beam, which has done 54%.
Oh, is it hit on your screen? I'll
It's hit
catch
on my
up.
screen.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
it's
it's
hit
just
on my
hit.
screen. Yeah. Shall I unpause then?
Oh,
Yeah, keep going.
Yeah. Okay. Right. I'll unpause. I'll continue explaining. So 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah. So which has popped my weakness policy.
Now this is real awkward. Right here.
Ah.
All right, yeah. So if we pause,
Yeah.
can we pause
Oh
again
yeah.
there?
We can pause
Yeah.
again. We can pause again. Yeah.
So, because it popped your weakness policy, you couldn't Dragon Dance or Agility in order to be faster than the rest of the team, because on that turn to boost, you'd take an ice beam and die.
And then die, yeah.
So you had to just go for an offensive
Damage move, yes.
But I'm faster than you, so you have to click extreme speed.
Yes.
And I was expecting to die to extreme speed, I'll be honest. I didn't calc it. I was like, oh, I'd probably die. But then something comes in and just is faster than it and just kills it. It's just fine.
Yeah.
But the fact I lived...
I know. I was looking on the calc, and I think it was a roll, but it was like very low in my favor.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It was possible, but very unlikely. But I was like, I have to go for it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was Dragonite. Now the idea with Dragonite was that it was supposed to come in either on a move that's not going to do very much, or come in clean, and then be able to take 2 hits. On the first turn, we click Dragon Dance. On the second turn, where they try and go for the kill with a super effective move, we click Endure. And then the Endure, we live with the Endure. It procs our weakness policy, and then with Dragon Dance, weakness policy or 1 HP with extreme speed for any priorities. Although, I don't know who's faster. I think Medicham is still faster with Fake Out.
Yeah, Fake Out priority.
Yeah, Fake Out prioritizes.
Yes, so it wouldn't have worked anyway. But
The
that
idea
was
was
the
there.
tech, yeah. And
That was
I've been wanting to use Endure all season with like different berries. Because you
Like a Salac berry.
yeah, so you can have ones where you get your speed boosted when you get hit
Or your
by-
crit boosted.
when you
with
go
a
down to
Landsat.
below quarter HP. So yeah, you Endure, go down to below quarter HP, and then you get a speed boost, and then you can start sweeping from there on 1 HP. Spicy.
Well, the Custap berry to give you priority on anything.
Well, the Custard Berry gives you it for 1 turn, so it's useful for things like
True.
fortresses, which can explode. But if you just want to be faster, then speed boost is good. Or you could just have more attack if you're already fast.
Landsat berry, yes. The crit by 2
The crit chance.
stages. Yes.
Oh, don't show Rob that. He'll hate me. Right. Okay.
Why weren't you running Endure, Landsat berry, Super Luck,
Togetic or Absol, regular.
Mega Absol?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I think in season 0 I did bring full crit Absol when I
You
had
did once.
Yes.
I knew. We have
I've seen that
from
match,
you.
yeah.
Yes, yeah. Right, shall we get back to it? So let's go in 3.
So,
So it's
we
on turn
synced up?
9, and Pat is on 0
Dragonite's
HP,
just on
but
0
still on the
HP.
screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Up his wings.
I'll just catch up with you. Okay, so Pat is still on screen, but on 0 HP.
Yeah.
So ready whenever you are.
Yeah. Okay. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
Down goes Pat.
I was like, sweet, good. That's one of JP's win conditions gone.
Yes. Yeah. So
And
I was
I
like,
think goes
oh
down.
no, this is bad.
But it's done.
He's
one
done
of
his
its
job.
jobs.
And
Yeah.
the U-turn means you have to go into something which then I can just bring in what I want against it.
Yeah, because
Yes.
he has to choose first. 'cause-
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
And
we
you didn't go for the fake out.
Yeah,
You
we
went for a nice
predict.
punch. Ah!
Predict. You're going to do it.
Go for the protect just to see what if you've
I can
got any
now-
other moves
Swap the Thunder Punch because I know you're not Volt Absorb on that.
on the Jolteon.
On the
yeah.
Jolteon, so I
Yeah.
can, it's a safer pick because you can't go to Suicune now as well.
Yeah, currently we could live a hit with Azelf, but at this point we're just hemorrhaging damage. Very upset that didn't kill actually.
Without the burn on there yet. So.
Yeah. I was fully expecting that to go down, which then annoyingly means that we've then got to do this dance again.
Yeah, but it was kind of, I was okay losing Milotic there because as I said, didn't really prep for the Azelf, so it being gone, I was like, oh my god, whatever that was going to do is now out of here.
Azelf was literally, it was the same kind of one that we brought against the Kabutops, just to kill a thing or do damage to a thing.
Yeah.
To get it out of the way. Yeah, and that's Togetic down. Yeah, you can't check Mega Medicham and Akira Black defensively. You have to beat them offensively. And
Yep.
all of our offense was just dying to fake outs and things.
And then here you have to go for
2
things.
misses.
Oh, the 2s with Zapcans. Let's count them as they go.
But I mean, again, this is a Salt Vest tanky Incineroar, so it wasn't.
This was a salty JP right
Oh.
then in the chat, you're like, Pickett fucking called it. And I'm like, I didn't want that.
It's hard to get in your head.
Just lived there. I think that was a roll to live, and then you get off the rest, and I was like, oh fuck.
I'm like, yes, there's a
This
chance.
is where it starts.
So,
Yeah.
now I can just click Sleep Talk and hopefully get Reflect or Burn You. You know, that'd be sick.
Yeah.
It's like, no, we're gonna get ourselves a rest. ourselves arrested.
Can you get sleep talk from sleep talk?
You cannot.
You cannot.
Okay, so
You
it's
can
a
get
33%.
rest.
So
Yeah,
Yeah, you have
66% chance to get a good move.
Yeah, so we're gonna click sleep talk and get rest again. I'm like, cool.
So not only did you miss the 50% twice on Zap Cannon, you got the 33% chance twice on the rest.
Like, if
sleep
we'd
talk.
done enough damage to that, then maybe, I don't know, maybe Absol could have done something. I don't know. Probably still
there
nice to
was
the fake out.
Intimidate, but yeah.
But like, if we'd burned you or something, maybe it could have done something.
So you hit
Finally!
the Zap Cannon.
Zap Cannon, yes!
And now I'm paralyzed. I was like, oh,
Yes.
God, all right. Then Zap Cannon misses.
Oh, we're
like,
1 for
and
4?
Zap Cannon misses.
1 for 5?
And I'm paralyzed. You can sort of awkwardly stand there, missing and paralyzed.
1 for 6?
There we go. Finally.
Flairbits are Pierre Lamau in the chat.
Yeah, it was the fact that we were like, miss, paralyzed. Just like,
Yeah, and obviously I've lost out. I should have gone for the kill and just gone for a superpower here, but I was thinking like maybe you'll do a silly switch or something, and I was actually kind of hoping the knockoff would kill, but it didn't.
well, yeah, the fact that I had fake out in the wings beats out your sucker punch, and on that health it would have been enough to kill you. So I
wish I'd just gotten another kill for Absol for the stats.
Yeah.
For the score.
And that was you getting a 4-0 win there.
Yeah, it was predictions on switches. Caught you out. The U-turn on the Absol, the Ice Beam on the Dragon. I nearly, on turn 2, when I fake out the Suicune, I predict that I was like, I was moving my mouse cursor to click cancel and go over to Thunder Punch as you clicked your move, and I was like, oh, well. And then you swapped, and I was like, damn it, I should have been slightly faster on my mouse click.
Everyone thought after that game that it was fixed because they're like, oh, JP's throwing the game, he's brought Zap Cannon and thing. It's like, no, it was there for the Araquanid that wasn't there, it was there for Milotic, it was there just as a way to paralyze all your annoying stuff. I was gonna say I did say before the game to Becky, it's like, we're gonna lose this game because we're gonna miss Zap Cannon. I just said it. We missed it 5 times.
5 times.
Even if you had killed this
Zawando.
If you killed that, then we had Karim Black in the wings with a choice scarf that was just going to come in and kill your Jolteon.
Yes, and because it was choice scarf, it was going to
done it as well, to be honest.
And because it was choice scarf, it was going to outspeed and kill Absol when I tried to superpower.
Yep.
So I would have died then as well. So you just kind of thoroughly trounced us in prep.
It was. I'm trying to see what else we had on there. If anything else spicy. Not especially. Just that grass pledge.
That grass pledge is lovely. I wish you had clicked it. I wish you did.
Well, it's 80 base power special. It's energy ball.
Yeah.
That's all it is. It's just energy ball by a different name.
Because you switched in Dragonite, you taking, like we'd worked out beforehand, you taking any damage will mean you always die to Ice Beam.
Oh, really?
From that Silverly. Yeah.
Okay. Was it? I'm guessing it was full special attack, Silverly?
It was full HP, full special attack.
Okay, yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Well, because we wouldn't have got the chance to do the dragon dance because thing. But we would have lived with it. Yeah.
Wait, were you speed invested on your Dragonite?
I can maybe have a quick look. I think I might have been a little bit speed invested.
Because I had no speed invested. Well,
I think I had speed invested to outspeed the Silverlay.
So that in that case, you could have clicked not extreme speed on that turn and gone first.
So we put 180 into speed, so we were 241 in speed.
241. Oh yeah, I was 227. So you would have outsped.
So we would have outsped. So we could have clicked outrage and got the kill on that, and then died to
choice scarf anything or.
But then I could have come in and then either I would have been in a much better situation.
True, and you still would have had Dragonite up if you just wanted to swap out.
Yes. So just made all the wrong plays. You got all the nice reads.
It just obviously then you got the low rolls and sleep and stuff. But
that honestly, I hate that game. That game was utter.
You were a little bit salty.
I'm still sorry after that game.
Reliving that salt.
Yeah, man. Yeah, but hey, that's Pokemon. You get games like that every now and then.
That's the games we play.
hopefully I'll be able to give you a better game next time.
Well, we're now 1-1, right? Because you beat me the only other time we played.
No, we played twice and you won. I won the first one, you won the second one because that's where you had the stupid oven and the beginner.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I only beat you in seasons where I'm going to become the grand champion. I like it. I like it.
Yeah. Exactly. They're the ones when you're invested. You're like, I haven't got a team this season. I'm going to win. But are you going to win? Because it might be the semi-finals, but the the final of the X Cup has been played. Oh, we have it today as well.
Oh my
look at this. It's the Crocodile Crocodiles versus Seb of the Frankfurt Frogadiers. So both of you guys getting 2 games in one show. What is this?
Lucky boys.
Joe's rocked up with the same bloody team that he used against me. Just in a different order.
I didn't even change it. I was like, it's good enough for JP. It'll be good enough for this.
I wanted to put you in the background as well. Partly because, one, you're the villain. And secondly, because you did bring the same Pokemon, but annoyingly they're in different order. So just like, he's just shuffled them about a bit.
Hey,
to shake it up.
That is a different type Silverleaf. You just can't see it. All right.
Yeah, you can't see it. I just remember getting all the flack in season 1 or 2 when I had Silver. Yeah, season 1 when I had Silver. It's like, you got to let everyone know what type it is, because that's what it does in the game. Every season since.
In the game. I
know,
you
but every season since. So I was handicapped
then,
and I got second. Oh god. Anyway, you are in a final against this strapping young boy wearing glasses, 17 years old.
I have previously lost to Seb in this tournament during the second group stage.
You did.
So
and you came away feeling like you didn't play the best game you could.
Yeah, I made some fuck ups early on, and then I did some bad switches to Silverleaf's typing, which made it just unable to touch a Sableye, like literally unable to touch a Sableye.
Was it Ghost or fighting?
No,
fighting.
It was fighting with a psychic move and a fighting move, which obviously both the Sableye is immune to. So I was like, shit. No. So I didn't feel like coming into this, I was like, shit, how do I win? There's no way I could. I was like, I just sort of don't do the fuck ups I did before, and we might be all right, and maybe swap a few things around. Yeah,
and play differently when certain mons appear.
Yes,
because I think in the prep, like, we called every mon that he was going to bring.
I think this was the team. I think some items and stuff were different, but I think we called them mons.
I think is it not exactly the same team that he brought against you before?
He swapped a Caracosta for a Togekiss.
That's before. A big upgrade.
Yeah, I don't, but I don't like. Caracosta's obviously got good defense, and it's good versus some members of my team.
I guess it's actually quite good against some of your team, And
after a Shell Smash, it does outspeed everything except Gengar.
Yes, it couldn't outspeed Gengar.
Yeah.
But I bet it's literally the worry about a Mega Medicham, right? It's like you need something to take a hit from a Mega Medicham, and a Caracosta cannot take a hit from a Mega Medicham. Even if it...
one hit.
Yeah.
It'll take one hit, and then you vacuum wave it, right?
Being shell
or bullet punch. It gets bullet punch, right? And vacuum wave?
Who? Medicham.
Medicham, yeah.
Medicham gets, both of those, but you never use vacuum wave.
What a cat.
You can,
but like, even still, like, Caracosta's not exactly weak to bullet punch, right?
No, true.
It's neutral, isn't it?
Yeah, but
I'm assuming water is. I haven't looked at the type chart in a long time, so I don't know.
That's true.
If steel's good against rock water,
it's exactly neutral.
Exactly neutral. Okay, what it does with this steel. Good. I was like, but it won't rust.
I think when we were looking at the calcs, like bullet punch did like 20%. To the calc.
I mean, even after a Shell Smash, it's still only just like 40, and then it's still one shot my whole team. So but saying that, we didn't really prep for it.
No,
we want to say
no, because you were saying that last time you brought it, and like but it wasn't doing much. Like, even if you did bring it again, like,
I think he used it as an Aqua Jet, and I thought he might have only brought it because we had a bit of an in joke that he wanted my Barbaracle and ended up with the downgrade that was the Caracosta. So I thought he bought it in group stages as like a joke.
Yeah.
But I thought, you won't bring it in the final though, as a joke. There's no way he brings it as a joke in the final. Which I mean, he didn't, but I don't know if that's the reason why he didn't bring it, or if he just decided Togekiss was better. So
but there was some good decisions on or some interesting decisions on your team, particularly with Incineroar that we were going through over and over.
Because so we have Defiant on that Persimmon. So if we intimidate it, obviously it gets an attack boost rather than an attack drop. But Seb has previously been avid about running an adrenaline orb. So that was in the back of the head was he's gonna have an adrenaline orb somewhere because he wants to get intimidated to get that speed boost. So and it turns out that is a adrenaline orb Persimmon with Defiant, although we never actually see it because I swapped to Blaze Air Balloon Incineroar.
Blaze Air Balloon.
And we never saw the reason for the air balloon. The air balloon obviously stops earthquakes, but it also pops, which then triggers my Incineroar's acrobatics to hit the Mega Venusaur super effectively. Oh yeah!
So niche. Why do you just click Flare Blitz?
Still worse
because Flare Blitz is just neutral. And I take a butt ton of recoil.
Yeah,
I guess I guess we'll see if it hits the Venusaur and does any damage. The non-stab acrobatic. Right. Okay. Should we dive in and see how it goes? This is the X Cup final. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. All right.
I was racking my brain what to start. And I was like, if I go to
Big Demaglio, right?
If I start Milotic and he just starts Persimmon, then he clicks knockoff, and then I lose the burn up. So that's really bad. So I was like, I have to. Maybe I'll start. So I worked out. I'll start Medicham, and if he starts Persimmon, I hard switch into Milotic. Was the game
right? Well, the Sableye was a great switch because Fake Out and Zen Headbutt. A lot of times have happened.
There, at this point, I was like, oh. Fuck.
Yeah, I was like,
I've lost the bird. Like, that was what I was afraid of, was getting knocked off on Milotic, and I fucking played right into it. But we did a double switch here, which means I get momentum with Bane.
And I'm getting deja vu here. He's throwing the Persimmon under the bus to the Kieran Black.
But this time I was like, that Persimmon actually fucks up my whole team, so I'm perfectly happy for it to be thrown under the bus because it's one of Seb's best mons. And this time, this time it is a special Bane. Last time I bought physical Bane versus Seb. So he gets off rocks but loses pretty much an entire Tyranitar, but gets to come back later to set up sand again for this mole bastard.
Yes, because now this we reckon the Sand Rush, I think.
So I calc this.
Z move.
I calc and I was like, it doesn't kill me, and then it uses Z move. I was like, that kills me.
It lived everything that wasn't a Z move.
Even like adamant stab Iron Head. I was like, I still live this. Just Z move. I was like, okay. Then.
Comes Dracarys. Okay, recover. Yeah, that's fair.
We get off a free recover. On
but you're just giving the Venusaur another chance to have a health battery.
But it's going to have to switch out in a turn. So
because you've already revealed Zen Headbutt.
So
this thing leads it off.
Flipping dies to Zen Headbutt, or takes
and even if it doesn't, because it's full defensive, you then have another one that can hit it.
You expecting the Sableye here?
I'm predicting a double switch. Because he's going to go to the Sableye like he did before.
Nice. The Dazzling Gleam.
Seb says in the chat that he did not know that Gengar learned Dazzling Gleam, which was pivotal. And also, just before the game, I at work, I was like, what can I do with the team? Trying to think. And I was like, what have I not done? I haven't changed Gengar and Silverlee's speed stats. They're still maxed for no reason. So I came back and I swapped that to, in the sand. I changed it to Modest rather than Timid, which meant it did enough damage to one-shot a Sableye rather than do 80-90% to a Sableye. Even though I haven't got the burn on Milotic,
still just eats it up.
Turns out doesn't need it. Turns out just doesn't need it.
Should have run competitive instead.
Oh, he even lives the air slash.
Okay,
so
with the flinch.
So this,
the flinch.
I'm not quite sure what this set is, right?
Down to the sandstone.
All we see it do is air slash, and it outspeeds my Incineroar that is speed invested to outspeed a uninvested Togekiss.
Your balloon!
So it might be Choice Scarf. So if that had hit, if it had flinched me again and killed the Incineroar, then that might have been GG.
I couldn't believe you killed the Togekiss in one hit with
because it got down to Blaze, JP.
It got down to Blaze.
Down to Blaze.
My God.
And that happened in a practice match. And I was like, how did Togekiss die? And you're like, I'm in Blaze. I'm like, oh, yes.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're Silverleaf fire type using
Silverleaf fire type because you can't burn a fire type with Will-O-Wisp. Sableye, you prick! There we go. Like, I want to clarify, Sableye is the prick, not Seb.
Okay. Oh, and there you go.
And there we go.
We've got our X bracket winner. Is one Pierre in Montoya of the Crocodiles.
Yeah.
Another trophy in the bag.
Yeah.
Well,
I was pretty hyped about that. Still am.
Yeah.
Still pretty.
That's good.
When I watched it, I was like, it went almost exactly as the prep matches did.
We sort of called it, and it went well. There was a few. I genuinely, if that Togekiss had flinched Incineroar again, then it would have probably one-shot Medicham if it was full speed, full special attack Choice Scarf. That I guess it was. Mm-hmm. I don't know for sure. It might have just been invested and been able to swap, but I think an air slash super effective stab would have killed Medicham. So unless Medicham could kill with a bullet punch, which it might have done depending on the investments,
it would have been very dicey with
Man because it would have just been Man Bear Pig that comes in on 75%, and then again one flinch in that stead as well. So I was this close to just being hacked out over the entire tournament. Which,
you would have salty JP.
I just got flinched 7 times, and now I'm retired. Yeah.
She never returned to Pokemon again.
I've got to know, would the Kyurem have been able to one-shot the Passimian with any of its other moves other than the Z move? Because I was wondering why you blew the Z move so early.
I just needed a punch. I wanted to punch a hole in anything.
Yeah.
So it was running Fusion Bolt, Focus Blast, Earth Power, and Ice Beam. So none of them would have one-shot it.
Okay, so the Z move was the best time to use it.
Yeah, so, and I remembered from the last game, last game, Seb said in the interview he needed to throw something under the bus, so he just threw the Passimian out. And I was like, and I looked at this, and so Passimian Close Combat kills Bane. Passimian, what we say, it does a lot of work to Medicham, because Medicham can't really, it goes first and just hurts it really bad. I don't think it one-shots it quite. It kills Incineroar with a Close Combat. It still, like, Dragarados does wall it a bit, but without the Burn Orb, still takes quite a bit of damage and doesn't really do much back. Kills Man Bear Pig with an Earthquake. Kills Gengar with an Earthquake. I was just like, if this goes down, I'm perfectly happy with that, because I'm assuming it was Choice Scarf. However, it turned out it was Adrenaline Orb, which would have changed things quite a bit drastically when I suddenly outspent it and killed it with other mons. I was like, oh, all right then.
And also Zing on that turn doesn't show whether you're physical or special.
That's the cheeky thing, right? Because if you just do, it doesn't show that it's a special or a physical move. If it's going to one-shot it regardless, you give no data to your opponent, which is horrible. So, so then he swapped to the Tyranitar, thinking, I could probably wall something. And a bit of Focus Blast. Nobody saw that come.
Oh, crikey. Well, then, so that's you into the grand final versus whoever.
You are the X-Bracket winner.
Mark or Alana, which we currently don't know whom it shall be.
Well played to Seb. Fantastic season from him. Once again. Unfortunately being denied a spot in the final, but we had some goddamn revenge. You can't just come in, wipe out all that pummeling, get away with it.
Again. He's beat me 2 seasons in a row.
Before our match, Joe, I was thinking my team, I remember last time, just gets absolutely dumpstered on by Seb's team. So I was like, if I do beat you, and there's no way I'm going to be able to take out Seb. Even though our team is now way better with a Mega Absol, also Mega Houndoom is actually better against his team because he has stuff weak to fire and all that. So yeah, I was like, ugh, if I win, it's not going to be pretty. But hey, it worked out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so looking forward to the Y final and looking forward to seeing the grand final at some point after that.
Yeah.
We'll have to see what happened with the code. I'm assuming leave Atty League to run the show on that.
I think so.
They've been pretty consistently that. So.
Yeah, if they want any involvement from us, then obviously happy to help. But otherwise, we'll just let them get on with that. And it'll be a good time to be had by all.
Yeah, I assume it will be the same format of we submit a set for each of our mons and then play a lopsided best of 3.
Yeah, so each team will have to submit 10 Pokemon, well, their entire team with a set on it, and you can't change that set once it's been submitted, and then you have to select 6 Pokemon for the game, and then if Joe wins, then he will be crowned the Season 6 champion. If Joe loses to whoever wins the Y final, then it will go to Game 2, and then the winner of that will be the champion, but they're not allowed to change any of the sets, they can just change which Pokemon they pick.
Yeah. And even the winner, I believe, can change.
So it's not winners not locked in.
So even if, obviously, I mean, you couldn't, because if you won, you won. But in the Y bracket winner wins the first game, they don't have to stay with that. That would be a bit harsh
if I was like, I lost to that thing. Let me swap to my counter team and know exactly what their team is going to be.
That is one thing I'm very glad we haven't taken from fighting game tournaments. That'd be terrible. Like, I know exactly what Joe's got on his team.
Yeah, that's always
instead of some of it. So that's the best thing. You got to change like a couple of the mons just to keep it spicy, unless you manage to win without showing any of the tech. Yeah, the mind games are always so good.
That's the thing. I don't know what the game plan is. So John's game plan last season, the season he won, was game 1 just go full offense. Try
and power through. And get
you're
that
just
win.
gonna smash through, get a quick win or a quick loss, and then game 2 you can remedy any situation.
You've then got the data from game 1.
Yeah, it worked for him though, didn't it?
It did work.
It was one game final. I mean, it was a long game. I don't know if we could have done.
Yeah, I'm glad it was only one game, because then it was like an hour long, obviously, because it's the final. But...
It was a great game, like the whole stream. Because we did the coverage of the last one.
Ray was in it.
Because Ray was.
Yes.
Wait. Oh, yeah, because it was Ray and Dom together.
Yeah, so we did it. We did it with Sam.
That's why we did it. Yeah.
We brought Sam on to co-host with us. And then,
former champ Sam.
Or former champ, season 3 champ, Samson Gill of the Bigness and Palpitates.
Yeah.
Yeah, so all that to look forward to, hopefully very soon. But yeah, thanks for watching another episode of All That Pummeling. Get your nicknames in if you haven't already, because we've got another name raid to do apparently.
That's the only thing that we've ever done that I've not managed to watch.
Because VK doesn't want to watch it.
No, me and Becky were watching it, and it got to a point. It was like, I can't watch this anymore. Like, I have to stop.
Which team were you on?
It was quite late on. I think it was when after we'd taken the second break, I think. So it was only an hour before the end, but that's where it turned. And,
that's what I call the final days of Joe, right? After the second break was not a good time for me.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, it was a very good time for me, but I don't want to watch it. Like, embarrassment is not a sliding scale. It's 0 or 100. It's like I'm not embarrassed at all, or I'm never speaking to anybody again. So...
I promise I wasn't drunk while
we're doing it all again.
We're doing it all again. Yeah, I mean, if people want us to do it as a game again,
Ed has challenged.
We can do that. Ed has challenged us to do that. Depends if people want to see it. Obviously, we unlist it. We don't show the wider world because it's not suitable for the wider audience. I'm sorry, anyone else watching this,
or anybody from any of our works, just be like, "Oh, look at these guys all getting drunk on the internet."
Maybe we should fire them. I'll go watch it.
So we shouldn't condone drinking on YouTube, guys. Come on. But it was fun.
It's fun.
It was fun. Yeah. But yeah, so get your nicknames in, and we can do some of that. Sam, you need to delete your names off Facebook and send them to me properly.
Yeah, I didn't even look at them. So,
don't worry.
I thought we'd already done this team.
No, we hadn't. No,
guess not.
Nope. Yeah, I think that's everything. So, PK.
Well, as we say at the end of every episode of All Out Pummeling, let it be known that you'll never beat all of us in one season.
No. Technically, you did beat all of us. Twice. Yeah, twice. Yeah. Beat us once. Shame on us. Beat us twice. No, it's not happening. Goodbye. Good night, everyone.
No.
Good night.
Peace.
Fucking mad.
Edit it to make me sound like an absolute dickhead. Yeah, because I'm gonna sound like an absolute dickhead.
Oh god. Okay. Right. Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Fucking
hello.
PK's here because of reasons, but
yeah.
How do you feel? Who's leading the interview? Am I leading or are you leading? Because
we're
PK
both
could
leading.
lead.
PK can lead.
Oh, yeah, PK, you lead.
But I don't have the questions. What? This is you two. What do you want to ask to
All
one
right,
another?
all right.
Actually, no. I do have a question. First of all, how are you both doing? How are you both feeling? That's probably a good one to start.
We were literally just asking.
Yeah. But then, yeah, you know.
Well, I mean, who are you asking first?
I'll ask you first, JP.
Okay. I'm feeling pretty shit. 4 out of 5 misses.
Yeah.
No, it was like going into the match. Worried anyway because Mega Medicham is just horrible. And after I kind of realised what you're doing, you were just fake out and getting some damage and then switching out. And it's like, fake out just does so much damage to everything. Everything was just getting super whittled down.
I was confused that you didn't bring Golurk. Golurk does a lot of work here.
And yeah, so me and Joe did a little bit earlier, and there were 2 mons that were different that I bought. So you had Azelf and Togetic, and I thought it would be Golurk and Lucario.
Yeah, I thought
that was one thing.
Both of which were big. They were the biggest 2 problems for me in our few practice games.
And it's what the Prep-O-Matic says as well.
And why didn't you bring them?
Lucario didn't have a slot on the team for him really, because the team that we brought, it was like mostly a lot of offense that relied on Dragonite going big, but you correctly predicted the switch in. Or you clicked Ice Beam that turn, and it was like, that's really bad.
Yeah, I thought he probably goes to that Dragonite, right? Seeing that I'm Grass type. So I clicked the Ice Beam, and I was like, is he going to be weakness policy? It popped, and I was like, what does that mean? So I just clicked Ice Beam again. I had no idea. I expected you to kill me, and I thought, what a lovely surprise that you didn't kill me.
Yeah, so, the fact that you clicked the Ice move meant that we couldn't Dragonarts, because if we got a Dragonarts up, then we could just outrage your entire team.
Well, that was what I was thinking. I was like, well, I could Parting Shot, and I was like, well, no, because if he boosts his speed, then the rest of the team's fucked. So I have to click the damaging move. Yeah. And I think you were worried that I was speed invested. That was why you extreme speeded. No, I was 0 speed.
Oh my god!
I was full HP, full special attack.
We could have Dragon Dance. You could have just outraged or something.
No, if you Dragon Dance, you died. You could have had to use a damaging move.
Okay, so we could have clicked outrage.
Without the multi-scale, you 100% died every time to Ice Beam. So,
but then, if you had clicked the damaging move and killed Manbear Pig, any of my big offensive boys would have still been faster than you.
Yeah.
So I could have just brought them out. And
that's the thing. It
was at best it was a 1-1, and that was what it ended up with because Azelf got the U-turn off and that was kind of it. It was just Dragonite for a Silverly, but I was more than happy with that.
I honestly just didn't expect Ice Beam. That was the last thing I was expecting coming from a grass type.
I was thinking, it's not actually a grass type, it's a Silverly.
No, I know.
Different,
It's only a grass type move it's got Grass Pledge. Oh yeah, because it doesn't get Energy Ball or anything like that. So it's Hidden Power Grass or Grass Pledge, which is Energy Ball.
Right. Okay.
For some reason, it's down in the usually useless moves, whereas Energy Ball would have easily been in the useful moves. But whatever, you know.
Well, Silverly Grass, it's like the best Silverly in the new games.
It was good here just for a Jolteon switch in basically, and it was still good against Suicune as well.
Yeah,
Suicune,
yeah.
I
call it Suicune, but some people call it Suicune.
I call it Suicune, but yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, I was like, I need more tanky things, which is why we had the Water Dog and Togetic. But you just do too much damage with all your damage stuff.
I was very worried about Suicune. That was basically like my. How do I lose this game? I lose it to I lose it to not prepping enough for Suicune.
Yeah.
Or I lose it to Dragonite popping off, and those were like the only two ways I was like, I actually lose it. Or Lucario popping off.
Right.
Yeah.
We were just like, if Medicham would have gone down, I think Absol just wins because we can close combat. Oh, actually, what item was QM?
Choice Scarf.
Choice Scarf. Okay, so okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, Superpower kills it, and Superpower kills both the Dark types, and then
Gengar would have been a speed tie with you, so that
we could have Sucker Punched it.
But you couldn't have Sucker Punched what I had in mind.
Destiny Bond?
Oh baby! So it would have been really awkward. You would have Sucker Punch failed. I would have Destiny Bond, and you would have gone, "Oh fuck!"
God.
And then I would have clicked Focus Blast, and you would have gone, "Guess I'll die." Which,
that's mental.
So, yeah, that was another part. And then even Incineroar, just Fake Out would have been enough to kill you at 16% as well.
Yeah,
if that was still alive. It did make me laugh. The miss paralyzed in the end. This is ridiculous.
I know. Oh man, I can't believe all the misses. That's ridiculous. Also, Suicune living right at the end there. Like, oh man, if I could have
under 2%,
got the Scold off.
Yeah, I was there. I was thinking like, well, it should die, and then it lived, and I was like, wait, shit, is this really bad?
Yeah, I was thinking like, rest, and then we can maybe get the burn on one of these sleep talks, or at the very least we can get a reflex set up. Like, no, just rest.
The thing was, you had Milotic and Silverly Grass down at that point, which were kind of like what you wanted.
Well, no, I wanted Gengar in, but I wanted Gengar to have literally 1% more health. Because if I swapped him in, it was like a roll as to whether... If you high rolled, you could kill him with a Scold, which was really awkward, because if I clicked Destiny Bond and you didn't high roll, then I was left on 1 HP looking like an idiot. If you low rolled and if you high rolled and I didn't click Destiny Bond, you just get a free kill. And I was like, shit, okay. So I can't swap into it. And I was it was awkward.
Oh, man.
So, but we were running, Silverly had Heal Block for Suicune. Gengar had Taunt. And Taunt Destiny Bond, like that was Operation Gengar, was to just be like, Taunt, now you have to scold me, you're gonna kill me, you're gonna kill me.
So you had Thunderbolt, Taunt, Destiny Bond, what else?
Focus Blast.
Focus Blast. So you didn't have the Shadow Ball or any of the moves I cared about?
Nope. Because I needed the Focus Blast to deal with Lucario.
I could have switched in so many different things and been fine.
And the heal block worked out really, really well. In prep.
Oh, really?
Because heal block stops you from... You literally can't click rest.
Yeah.
And if you've used Wish... Either you can't click Wish because you're blocked, or if you've already used Wish, the Wish just never comes true.
Really?
Which is pretty depressing, isn't it?
That is horrible. The Wish never comes true against
Gengar. You just sat there waiting for it to come back down, and it never does. Meanwhile, your Jolteon just slowly dies.
Nice. Well, I feel thoroughly out prepped. Have you got plans like that coming up?
There were some goals. There were some goals in mind.
Yeah.
Most of it was in place before practice games. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
Right.
We didn't change. We changed Focus Blast instead of Shadow Ball, which was the move you cared about.
And I think it was the Incineroar item. I think it wasn't Assault Vest originally.
Yeah, Incineroar was originally. I think he was just leftovers, but full HP, full defense. And I decided I didn't have enough special defensive, so I just made it full HP, full special defense with that Assault Vest. So
yeah.
That did the job.
Okay.
I think Silverly changed.
It's like Silverly. No,
that's
you were looking into it.
That was it. I changed. I did have Bullet Punch on Mega Medicham as well as the Fake Out. Yeah. But I changed it for a Drain Punch just because I was like,
just in case.
It was for Lucario. Again, because I didn't have anything for Lucario. Like Thunder Punch is neutral and does like 60-ish% to a Lucario, and then it kills me back with a plethora of different moves. Yeah.
Focus Blast, Vacuum Wave, So
what I'm saying, JP, is you didn't bring your 2 best mobs to fuck me up. You bought your 2 best ones to fuck me up. You didn't bring your other 2 best ones to fuck me up.
Well, Becky didn't want Lucario, but she did want Golurk, and I didn't want Golurk, and I did want Lucario, so it cancelled out. We bought neither.
You fools! So instead of 2 heads is better than 1, it's 2 heads are literally worse than anything. I'm like, what?
Maybe.
Pretty much.
With Golurk, I was just like, there's gonna be a way that, like, I'm just not gonna get to do anything. Like, Focus Sash will get popped. He's gonna set up Stealth Rocks early, and then he's just gonna kill me with Medicham.
I can't set up Stealth Rocks unless I bring Mudsdale. That's what
I honestly thought Mudsdale was coming. I thought this was the game. I've got so many good physical things.
It was that or Silverly, and I was like, again, it just boiled down to I was so worried about Suicune. I just thought, I was just like, oh, this just isn't going to do it, is it?
Suicune nearly wasn't on the team. He was our last one.
He was the last addition, and that was purely just as like, I guess we need something to wall something on his team because all of our team just dies.
I don't know about anybody else prepping for your team, but I've said to you, anybody who preps for your team looks at Suicune and goes, how do I not embarrassingly get 6-0'd by Suicune? that is their number one game plan, is how do I not get absolutely destroyed by a Suicune?
I was just sitting there like, oh man, I just take 50% from or more from everything.
I wasn't expecting the Reflect though. That was
the Reflect. I was like,
so Calm Mind, you've got. I was scared of your physical presence, like the Medicham and the Kyurem. So I was like, okay, well, there's no point in having Calm Mind then, and Curse seems a bit useless, so I'll have Reflect, and that kind of does the job of Curse, but I can then switch out, and then it helps the rest of the team. Namely, Dragonite, ideally, but, it didn't happen.
Is there a reason you went Quick Feet Jolteon instead of
Voltsorb?
Was that just a mistake?
Did want Voltsorb, but literally to have Zap Cannon, you have to have Quick Feet.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Gonna be dumb.
Okay, can I just explain the Zap Cannon? I feel like I need to explain the Zap.
Yeah, I feel like you really do.
Right. So
I mean, not to me, but like you do need to explain.
Genuinely, in like one of our practice games, like PK was literally going through. He said, oh, "I'm just looking through the usually useless moves. See what's there." And he literally kicked out. He just like, he could Zap Cannon, Zap Cannon
it's kind of useful and kind of stupid at the same time. I'm like, this actually might be the play.
I know. Okay, so it with the choice specs, it.
So it was choice specs, was it?
Yeah. So it was choice specs Zap Cannon.
Success.
So it will one-shot the Medicham. It will one-shot Gengar. It does, depending on what Milotic you are, it has a chance to one-shot.
Choice specs Thunderbolt Jolteon is a roll to one-shot Medicham anyway. That was why I swapped out on the turn that you clicked Zap Cannon.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, Thunderbolt does like...
Yeah, and
97 to 102, and I was like,
specs had been like thought that was what it was going to be.
Yeah, well, because I knew you weren't
Oh, it was also to one-shot Araquanid if you led with Araquanid to get up sticky webs, because I was super worried about that. So
you have 4 levitators / flyers on your team.
Yeah, but I was still worried about it.
So I looked at it and I was just like, so 4 of his team members don't give a shit about sticky webs, and then he kills me with a Jolteon. Well, that seems like a terrible monster for him.
I was like, oh man,
well
Araquanid just one-shots half my team and sets off sticky webs. Fuck that.
And once again, if you swap to Suicune when I had Araquanid out, I get 6-0'd. That's basically how the game plans out in my head. He just goes, oh, I've used Calm Mind, and now I go, oh shit, no, it's happening.
I feel like we were both prepping for very different teams.
Yeah.
And yours has ended up a bit more wholesome than mine. Oh dear. But no, congrats for that.
Yeah.
I'm not. I am salty, but I'll get over it. Honestly, though, I think out of the two of us, I think your team has a better chance of beating Seb, because I remember when I was prepping for him, it was a horrible matchup, and that was with the Houndoom, which is technically worse than the Absol, but the Houndoom was a better matchup versus Seb's team. So. I think we've got our stronger guy going.
Well, I did lose to Seb, but there was somewhat of a fuck up in the prep.
You just need to, not heal the Venusaur for half the game.
Yeah. Well, you see,
know how that goes.
Now we've got the full force of all that pummeling behind me, right, guys?
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
right?
Maybe not tonight, but in a couple of days' time.
Sev was in the lobby. I can get him on right now, and we can play the final.
We can go right now.
We can go right now. What? Just bring this team?
No. Fuck no. I was joking.
You need to bring the Barbaracle. Where was the Barbaracle?
You have everything on your team has extreme speed, and either after a shell smash, I don't outspeed a Jolteon.
Yeah, but you're rock type. You resist it.
You get.
But I'm on 1 health. It doesn't matter how much I resist it if I'm on 1 health because my focus smash.
True that.
And again, Jolteon just still outspeeds it.
To be fair, we predicted the entire team except for where was it?
Silverly Grass.
Well, Silverly Grass. I had Muck in my calcs for a Silverly Poison, perhaps. I wasn't expecting the Incineroar. Actually, no. Well, I was kind of expecting it, but I didn't plan particularly for it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Incineroar's great. Incineroar has been.
Yes. Have we all had Incineroar?
Yes.
We have all had Incineroar.
We have had Incineroar.
And I think many other people have had Incineroar. And everyone just says, "Oh, it's fucking great."
But I think I'm the one who had it when it didn't have Intimidate, and it was still good for me even then.
True.
Yeah.
Well, any other questions?
Any other business? Any other thoughts, queries?
I don't know. I think we just need to go lick our wounds.
Well, unfortunately,
or put salt in them. I don't know.
I mean, I think
the pain makes it better.
We supplied the salt. You supplied the wounds.
No, I collect the salt and then I acquire more salt.
And more wounds.
And more wounds. And then there's so much salt in my eyes I can't land a zap cannon. Oh dear. Congrats.
Thank you. Good luck in the Dunsparce Cup.
Is that where we go now?
Yeah.
I think that's what happens, right?
We're out until Dunsparce.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, cool. I guess we go win that now.
Yeah. I mean, that's the
Becky,
hope.
you can play all our matches.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
It's
practice games.
Literally games that don't matter. Like, play them.
Practice games. Put you on the spot on the show.
Yeah.
There you go, on the spot. No.
Failure. Okay. Well, one day we'll get you playing some games.
All right. Well, back to
and now
us.
Back to us.
Studio.
So, yeah.
Back to our own studio where it's just more of us.
So meta.
Maybe I'll
Do you want me
recover by
to just leave and then you can just keep going?
We could just record the show now.
Just finish
fuck it. Just keep going.
This is the cold open to the show.
Oh my god! Can you imagine?
Oh god.
If I just stay quiet, do I finally stay? If I just stay and stay quiet, do I finally get on all that pummeling?
You've already been on all that
You've been on it.
You've been on like 2 shows, I swear.
I've only been in interviews though. I haven't been like as part of the hosting.
I thought you were there.
I feel like you have.
If you wish to have a hosting position, I am gladly vague.
Do you know what? I need some free time as well.
You can be all out and the pummeling. You can do it all. You can
exactly. It's just you.
No. You can be the all and the pummeling, and we'll be the out. We jest. It's been a fast-paced season, and I've not caught up yet. But, now that I'm out, I will have more time. He says.
To play PSO.
To play PSO2, and I think on that note. Actually,
on that note, I'm gonna boot up Steam and back to us in the studio.
Back to us in the studio, actually. Bye.
Bye.
Hello, this is us back in the studio now.
And welcome to All Out Pummeling. Like a host.
And like we say at the end of everything, All Out Pummeling interviews.
Yeah.
Oh, we should have done that.
It's like 2 people want to vacate their host spots, so applications are open.
3 people.